Everything is awesome. It's all real good. Hold up. A camera source is right. I have a camera. It's okay. TikTok Live Studio is in fact the devil. It is telling me I don't have a camera source now, even though I can see the camera source. Yeah, there's a picture of my camera right there, so that's cool. We're live on the YouTube side. What's up? How's everybody doing? You're gonna have to bear with me for just a few minutes while we try to get TikTok Live Studio operating. It truly is a piece of shit. Hi, baby. Candy Thunder's trying to keep me from losing my shit, but I don't think anything's gonna save that at this point. Yeah, so it's telling me nothing's there. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna close TikTok Live Studio. Worst case scenario, I may end up having to like uninstall and reinstall this bitch. And I don't know if I'll be able to stay live while I do that. But you know what? We're live right now. Let's rock and roll. It won't even close. It is truly a turd. What the? Pug Mom, you can try to watch on both. I don't think it's gonna do you much good for you right now. And now it's gone. What is happening? What, Dolphin Girl? Thanks so much. Sending out 10 gifted memberships on the YouTube side. Yes. Sorry if you're becoming a member right now. It's not normally this level of shit show. It's been a long time since we've had this level of shit show going on. It's been a minute. I think this is the first shit show episode at this new location. It is indeed. Yeah. QOD. What's a hobby you would like to get into? To play the saxophone. Where was that? Who said that? Who said that? Who said saxophone? There it is. 10UD, aka T. Learning to play the saxophone. That's awesome. Mine is still the piano. Well, I have a secret kind of clandestine mission. Now, what is this thing doing? What is you doing, TikTok? It is, it's angry. It is not happy with anything right now. Stacey Carter tried TikTok, but YouTube is better, you know. Right now, 100% for sure. No doubt. Because it won't do a damn thing. Will you let me go live now? I think it might. Holy crap. Is it going to let me go live on TikTok? Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Sahasrala, you play piano, but would love to learn cello. So, we're live. We're finally live. You're the first person. The gift goal is not correct. Let me update that real quick. TikTok site. What is happening? This has been a shit show of epic proportions thus far. But you know what? We're live now. We're gonna get everything booted up. Or set up, and then we'll get rocking and rolling with the normal show here. We got to play a little bit of catch up. That we do. Indeedly do. We're going to attempt to unlock a lightning round with Candy Thunder today. With Tater. There we go. Pinning that for that side. YouTube side, we are going to unlock or attempt to Cake Story with Tony Spark feedback. Let me set that up right now. We got it figured out. What we figured out is that TTLS is a giant piece of poop. What do you mean, okay? I didn't say it explicitly out loud, so I wouldn't get flagged. Okay, so YouTube side, your goal is up now as well. We'll spend like 2 minutes in QOD land here, and then we'll get rocking and rolling because I know I'm behind and I gotta make up some time here. Okay, so at least no OG repeats. No, it's the new and improved, right? This is the new and improved. I actually had a little bit of a feeling this was going to happen today because I had some updates, and those updates, TikTok doesn't like when things change. 9 attempts, and we're good to go. So, latte art, Mackenzie, that would be a cool one. I don't know that I have the patience for that. But back to the music side of things. Snazzy Cat, see you there too. Playing the trumpet or guitar. Already play flute, piccolo, alto sax, and tenor sax. Nice. They say, they being the world, piano is the best place to start. Really developing your music theory in piano lends to a better understanding on everything else, and I firmly believe that. So I'm trying to backtrack. I was a trumpet player. I'm backing up to piano, and after I played the trumpet, played guitar. I can kind of play guitar. So I'm picking up piano and guitar again, and I'm going to try to make some music while writing a book, in my spare time. Passion project. It's that kind of thing. McKay, maybe crochet. I don't know, pretty busy with current hobbies. It's hard to think of something. Right, but you need a passion project. Candy Thunder actually gave me a little bit of a gut check last night because I said, I had this brilliant idea. I'm like, I want to create a soundtrack for my book. So it would be like backing tracks that would be behind my narration for the audiobook, but then I would have just the backing track by itself that you could listen to if you were reading, not listening to the audiobook. And she's like, quit trying to make like hobbies, like passion projects that should be fun things, serious things. Quit trying to make it serious. And I'm like, it's not like it has to be. It's just, it would be really cool. It would be a cool thing to do. Have you guys ever experienced something like that? Like a soundtrack for a book that you're reading? Or do you listen to music while you read? There's another question there. Candy Thunder's like, no, absolutely not. BT Dubs, let's say hello to Tater.
Take my blanket down.
Let me push your button for you here. Get your blanket.
My blanket all the way up to my neck.
The heat's on. It's the hot breath of God right here. I feel it.
I'm freezing, like to my bones. I'm chilled.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's probably all the pissed offness flowing through my veins over the past,
siphoning my heat.
30 minutes that's been trying to get all this shit working. That's probably what has me warm.
Oh.
I am an adequate temperature.
In my, yeah, I'm sure it is. My hobby that I want to try is more cooking, more intricate meals.
Well, you're already working on that. That's an easy one to start. I mean, not an easy one to start, but that's one that you can just like start doing,
Yes.
It's like you already there's already the need there. You can already make it a functional thing. But also, that's a functional thing.
Also,
we're trying to make your hobby serious, make them fun.
This is fun for me. But also, there's a pan that I want to buy, but it's expensive.
Pan.
So I have to make sure that I'm committed to what I'm doing before I would buy the expensive pan. But it's very pretty.
It's like training with a sword, right? You got to start with the stick, like the dull instrument, and you got to work your way up to the nice, like sharp, shiny thing.
Yeah, there's a food guy that I follow, and I love his videos. Never shares the recipe, never see him comment on anything that he posts, but absolutely love his videos. And we on the last Thunder and Spark had talked about like
a bunch of different dishes.
Yeah, a bunch. And he made is it toad in a hole?
Yeah, toad.
And I hadn't ever seen it like made but now that's
sounds
like my
dirty,
next.
Doesn't it?
I know, but it looked amazing. It looked so yummy. So now I really want to try that. That's like my
toad in the hole.
My something that I want to try.
It feels like something you should yell.
Yeah, right before you eat it.
It's like that toad is holding I don't know.
And I really do like cooking. Like I enjoy it, and especially
she's really good at it too.
I love whenever things taste good.
I can't say that I have ever had something that you made that wasn't good.
Oh, I've made not good things.
I've made a lot of not good things. But everything you make is really tasty. And I am happy to be the test subject for this hobby of yours.
And
you guys are going to see me next year waddling here. She's doing real good.
Like Joey with Monica. Yes, baking some, not as much. Like I would probably prefer cooking over baking. But I do like, Navy loves to bake.
I think you should bake some special brownies. Never mind. The kids wouldn't end up being like, oh, brownies.
I just see a recipe for a peanut butter sheet cake, which I had never seen before, and it looks so good.
That sounds good.
Anyway, you can go back to QOD.
Let me back up just a hair here, and then we'll dive right into stories. Dolphin Girl did gift those 10 gifted memberships on the YouTube side. I noticed it while trying to get TikTok running. Let me welcome our new members of the Gosh Heckin' fam here. Annie minding my business. We've got Jacob Kleiner, right on. JC Moe, Gambling Gary Slots, Red R Duck, L Marquez Stripes, Cherry Bell CJ, Dreamweaver, and Lens 1122. Welcome to the Gosh Heckin' fam, courtesy of Dolphin Girl. Dolphin Goyle, you are amaze balls. Thank you so much. Sarah Redding with the floating heart. Thank you so much for that. Greatly appreciate the love. And we have some supered out comments here as well. Green Dragon Rivey, member for 15 months of the Gosh Heckin' Thunder Crew, says my current project is turning an old SUV into a camper to travel the U.S. That's cool. I've seen a lot of people do that with buses too. And if done well, that is such a cool thing. Nicole Stout, member for 30 months, watching from home, sick in bed. What did you do to get over this, Candy? Good question. Nancy Panstance, member for 19 months. That's giving funding music for the beginning of the movie. Oh, finding music for the beginning of the movie? Yeah, I hear you. Margarita, thanks for the 5. Greatly appreciate the love. Darkest Mercy Cake. QOD would love to learn to surf, but I need to move closer to a beach. Yes, some books come with playlist for certain chapters. That cool. Okay. I've not encountered one of those yet, but I was curious. And Lisa dropping the SAK 50. Thanks so much for the love. Greatly appreciate it. Did you want to comment on how you managed to get over your bug?
I feel like my immune system was just like ready
she
and
wore
waiting.
a lot of blankets.
Also, I didn't do anything for like 2 days. Like I hardly got up. I got up to refill my water and to go to the bathroom, and that was it.
It
was snow days, so
there was a couch rot weekend.
But I do think that helped me, like not pushing myself.
Yeah, for sure.
Like not having to go to work because of the snow and all that stuff. So like that did help me, I feel like, get over it.
Yeah.
But everyone that I know has been super sick, and I was for about like 4 or 5 days, but then I feel a lot better now. Still kind of drained, but much like I don't have any of the lingering stuff.
I'm sure the couch rot was contributing, like allowed your body to focus its energy on healing.
Yeah,
and it was a good kind of camp out time for you and Ava, and Navy was there for a chunk of it as well. I have a really hard time like sitting still. I didn't take part in a lot of this.
I like to sit still when
I couldn't.
I am caught up on the Rookie.
Yeah, she's caught up on the Rookie.
I'm so excited.
Sarah
so
Redding, thanks so much for the floating hearts. Deanna Lee, you as well. Sabs, Rez Q Ninja, Kimmy Ann, Allie Bean dropping 155 volts. Kimmy Ann dropping more. Rez Hockey Mom, Christian Museum Girl, Keisha, Charlotte Arnold, Sabs, beautifully broken. Aunt Sue, Charlotte Arnold again, Odeka, Ashley Ergel, Aunt Sue, again there's Sabs, Jess, Stutzel, CT Civil, beautifully broken again, Rez, thank you so much, Pug Mom, Charlotte Arnold, see you there. Let's get rocking and rolling, shall we? Let's do this. Coming up, we have stories about asking, or rather not asking, parents' permission for marriage, claiming kids on taxes. She's still wearing her blanket. Yeah, you did. That's why I said she wore a lot of blankets.
Yeah, I'm still.
She forgets she's wearing a blanket still. Flights that end friendships, gym etiquette, dilemmas over changing jobs, decisions about bridesmaids, and we have spicy stories, lightning around with Tater, and even petty revenge cake stories. That's a combo for the win. First goal on the TikTok side is 5K bolts for Lightning Round with Candy Thunder. And on the YouTube side, we have a super goal of 15.5 and up to start for a cake story with Tony Spark feedback. Share goal, 15 hundo TikTok side. Greatly need your shares, love. I know we hit 1 million followers over there, which turns out doesn't mean a whole lot. So we still greatly need your help getting in front of new people. The algorithm has a love-hate relationship with pretty much everybody. As do most things TikTok. So please, we still need you. Reminder, keep chat positive and respectful today. Everybody, of course, is going to have their own opinion. We're not all going to agree, but it costs nothing to be disrespectful. It costs nothing to be respectful and to be a DFHB. Reminder, no politics, no trying to sell shit, no trying to get people to look at your spicy pictures. No spamming comments, please. That kind of stuff. Mods will lay the hammer down if they need to. And absolutely no spoiling stories, please. TikTok Superfan Only Live is tomorrow night, if everything works. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Central. So Superfans, you're up. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Central. If you have not joined and you've been thinking about it, now's a damn good time. And with that, get out your gosh heckin' brooms. Nerd Dad dropping the 5. Cake down to my last 2 pieces of birthday cake. Very sad. Cian Hands, welcome to the Gosh Heck Thunder crew. Heck yeah, kaboom with the happy poops. We love the happy poops. Witchy Garden there as well. Thanks so much. Kitty Cat Queen, Cold Room, Cocoon and Blankets, Comfort Food, High Calorie, High Protein, Don't Move for Days. That's a pretty good plan. Rose and Shine, Alley Cat, Heather, Charmaine Sibley. Thanks so much for the heart me there. Charlotte Arnold, Heather dropping the lightning bolts. Charlotte Arnold dropping the 393. Ms. Nobody, Charmaine again there. Jersey Blind Girl, Cake Throgan, the Hizzy, the Roshko, Beautifully Broken, Annie M. Caitlin Pelletier Hart. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Big swig of water and then we're diving in. I gotta read double speed to make up time. Come on, I got this. I took a big shot of 5-hour energy before the stream. It's gonna be fine.
I feel like you need to take a deep breath. No, that's not. That's scaring me.
Not like that?
That's not deep breaths.
Okay. I mean, it is. All right, let's go. First story. Hey there, it's Dusty Thunder. I have a story for you. It goes like this. Am I the astronaut for telling my fiance he doesn't need to ask for my parents' permission? We should do a poll on this. Yeah. Am I the astronaut for telling my fiance he doesn't need to ask for my parents' permission? Okay. I mean, you know what? I'm going into yay on this because this tells me that OP is in a position where they're either estranged from parents or there's not a good relationship there, but their blessing doesn't mean that much to OP. And ultimately, I think it's OP's choice. Is it not? I mean, I asked Candy Thunder's parents, but you have a good relationship with them. And if you didn't, if you were no contact with them, I probably wouldn't, right?
My parents are good people.
They are good people. Joyce Brown, that's a friggin' lot of deep breaths. Yeah, those were more like, those were anger breaths. Witchy Garden, thanks for the flower.
Cleansing.
Elanad, Elena, or Elena D. Could be that. Thanks so much for the floating heart. She's not property, FFS, Dr. Russell. Yeah, I like that. She's not property.
Yours was more like a notification.
Mine was a notification?
To my parents.
No, I asked your father.
Oh.
I asked.
But I'm not property.
No, you're not property. No, but I think it's an act of courtesy. And if anything, it's a chivalry thing, right? It doesn't mean that you're property. It means I want you to approve so we can continue to have a positive relationship after the fact. So I think it just depends on the family. But in this case, you have every right to say that doesn't need to happen. Now, if he went ahead and did this after you said that doesn't need to happen, that might be a red flag. Let's dive in. The poll results are as follows.
NTA took it by 83%, followed by ASCON 3 at 10.6%.
Okay. All right, let's dive in. Am I the astronaut for telling my fiance he doesn't need to ask for my parents' permission? I-30's female just recently got engaged to my fiance, 30's male. I'm so happy I get to marry my best friend, but I also feel slightly cheated out of the whole engagement thrill now. Parents' backstory: my mom is a narcissist. She is the primary source of all of my anxiety and hates the fact that I am in therapy and setting boundaries. Oh, I bet she does. My dad is old school, but he and I are usually decently close. He is technically my stepdad, but he raised me. This year, however, he was horrible due to a major surgery. He's gotten better, but it was bad. My then boyfriend, now fiance, and I talked a lot about getting engaged, and I knew it was coming. I always felt that asking for a parent's permission was icky and outdated, but he wanted to do it, so I told him to go for it. Fast forward a couple of weeks, and he was deep in figuring out something extremely scary and personal. My parents were on the phone with me and kept asking about the situation. I was trying to be vague because it was none of their business, which escalated into a fight. My mom suddenly made a disgusting comment about my fiance. I snapped and hung up. I didn't speak to her for a month after that. I told my fiance that because of the comment and how my father had been treating us this last year, I did not want him asking permission anymore. We compromised, and he showed my dad the ring and told him it was happening. Nothing was said then. He finally proposed, and I was so ecstatic. The only downside was that I had anxiety over telling my parents. My fiance convinced me to tell them ASAP, and they were super lukewarm about it at the time and afterwards. FTP. Fuck these people. It hurt a lot, but I tried to brush it off. I will admit I'm jealous of a lot of the freshly engaged people around me. It escalated a week ago when I went with my parents to an event. My fiance stayed home. We got drinks beforehand, and my mom started sobbing and saying how disrespectful we are for not asking. She kept saying how she wished she could bless us, but we didn't do what we were supposed to do. I'm assuming she means asking permission. She also said she would love to help pay for the wedding, but won't because of it.
Okay.
Oh, so she just found an excuse to not do something she was already not going to do. Cool. I was never going to ask for help. I felt ambushed and awkward and ended up crying at the venue and going home early. I had also, a few days earlier, asked her to go dress shopping with me the day after the event, but I ended up canceling because I couldn't stop crying for days afterwards. The next day, I had a heated phone call with my dad. He said he was disappointed and thinks less of my fiance as a man. I said I was going no contact with my mom and low contact with him. He said, you don't write off family, and at the time, I was pretty steadfast, but now I'm wavering. I feel like this whole mess could have been avoided if I just swallowed my pride, but at the same time, I'm trying really hard to have boundaries. Please tell me, was I the astronaut for telling my fiance to not ask my dad or parents for permission? All right, there we go. Let's dive into it.
First of all, OP, I'm incredibly sorry that your parents are not supportive people.
Indeed.
Honestly, I'm sorry that they're shit people.
Indeed.
Because they're making a very exciting event that should be about you and your new fiance about them, literally them. And then it like circles back around and they're like, more about me, everything about me.
Oh, I wish I could help pay for things, but you didn't follow proper protocol.
And I agree. I don't think that you need to ask for permission, but he notified your stepdad, and
it made it worse.
Honestly, I think that I understand wanting to maintain a relationship with your parents, but at this point, like, they're only causing harm to your life. Like, you're not getting anything out of this because your expectations are supportive parents, and every time they show up and make it about themselves, and every time they show up and they just hurt you even more. And so I think the boundaries that you're looking for, like, are speaking up for yourself in that moment. And that's what I would work on. But I think having your parents anywhere around your wedding is only going to cause you harm.
You make a really, really good point that I think we need to highlight here. And that is, your discomfort tells you where you need boundaries.
Right.
It's like the things that happened there that you were uncomfortable with and that hurt you and that you felt taken advantage of. Those are the areas where you really need those boundaries. And here you're saying, I'm trying really hard to have boundaries. Okay, so you set boundaries. Now it's about reinforcing them. And remember, a boundary is not a please don't do X. A boundary is a if you do this, this will happen. There has to be some kind of consequence on the other side of it. Otherwise, it's not a boundary. It's just a mild request. You know what I mean? There has to be some kind of this will happen. And here, it's like you have the I'm going no contact and I'm going low contact. And that is on the other side of the fence of that. Mm-hmm. It is what needs to happen. And that is a really tough pill to swallow because it's your mom. No matter how narcissistic and hateful she may be.
Absolutely.
She's always going to have that thread to your heart because she's your mom. That's okay. But you are in self-preservation mode right now, and also you're in the preservation of your relationship mode. It's not just about you and the harm she does to you anymore. It's the harm she does to your soon-to-be marriage. So think about the family you want to create, and if your kids were in a position like this later on in life, the decision you would want them to make.
Mm-hmm. And OP, for the love of God, please do not let your mom anywhere near the dress. Do not let her see you in your wedding dress, because the pain she will inflict will be unending. Because she is not going to be able to handle the fact that you are in a wedding dress.
Oh, it's beautiful, but it doesn't fit you.
Some kind of shit like that. So here's the question now.
She will tank your self-confidence.
Assuming what we hope happens and OP maintains a no contact here, she cannot be allowed to go to this freaking wedding.
No, she will destroy. I think she will destroy everything will be, oh, your decorations look like shit. Oh, the dress doesn't fit you right. In my opinion, you need to go no contact with both of your parents and if you want to give them a second chance, they need to earn the right to be in your life, because at this point, all they've done is cause you harm.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're just a punching bag for your
NTA,
mom.
OP.
And I have a feeling your stepdad is narcissistic mom's puppet and is going to do whatever she has manipulated him to do. Agreed on NTA. Let's make the official determination here. Joyce, she won't respond well to the attention not being on her. Yeah. Not at all. And I think at this point, OP, you know what would happen. So think about what is potentially going to happen at that wedding, and I think you'll understand why you need to make sure she does not attend right now. Security or a guard dog bridesmaid, maid of honor. You know what I mean? Bridesmaids are essentially going to be security at this point. And the whole bridal party. God's blessed Wonder Woman, there's a difference between keeping the peace and keeping your peace. 100%. And also Kaya G on the TikTok side says, as someone who's been no contact with my mom for 6 months, protect your peace, OP. There are tons of people, and I hope we see floated in the comments as this post too, from people who ended up having to create those boundaries with parents and are on the other side of it and are now experiencing the peace purely from the lack of pain. If you're just a pin cushion, get distance from the pins. Sam Gilmore dropped 1,734 bolts. I saw them racking up while we were reading that story. I'm like, man, Sam's going to go for it. Sam's going for it. All the lightning bolts. Got more lightning bolts than the Midwest in spring going on here. Sam spooling up again. Spicy Calico Cat, Felicia, Dylan dropping the 50, K and G dropping the Heart Me, and the Go Popular there. Jax, Jane Liz, Adriana, Jada. I like that name. Miss Ma'am, I like that name too. Fly on the Wall, Rockwolf, Fane, Kizzy Draney, Twilight Moon, Space Cadet. Tons of cool names today. Fane, Kizzy again there, Mama Kitty. Thank you guys so much for the love. Sam Gilmore dropping more bolts. Life with Lala. You guys are awesome. We'll keep that rocking and rolling as we get close to unlocking Lightning Round with Tater Rooney. There will be a momentary absence with Tater Rooney at some point here, I assume, to pick up Navy. Ava's got her. She have the car seat. Sweet. She bringing her here? Oh. Oops. Okay, well, Sonic, I'm sure will be an acceptable, I'm throwing you on here, will be an acceptable surprise.
Sorry, I'm talking to Joyce about my nails and her nails. I was posting my nail picture.
As I dropped Navy Thunder off at school today,
Sent.
I was, Joyce, you got a message incoming. I was like, well, we may see you at the office later today. It's Wednesday, so you might be there whenever we're doing the Dusty Thunder Show. She calls it the Dusty Thunder Show.
She also wonders why she thinks her last name is Thunder.
She thinks she has 2 last names, which she kind of does.
No, she thinks she said, well, why can't it be Thunder? And I was like, well, because that's not your name. And then she thinks Thunder is cooler than Storm. And I was like, I feel like they're equal.
They are equally cool. Caitlin, tell her the wrong date for the wedding. That's brilliant. Anyway, so normally, if you give Navy a plan in her head and something different happens, she's going to be upset. But if the something different that happens is Sonic, I'm sure she'll be fine. Also, they're going to pull up and be like, oh, thank you for getting me Sonic. Daddy can't get it for me because he's poor.
And then Ava will be like, can you reimburse me?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
No, she
Kyrie,
will.
no, it won't be from us. It will be that Ava got it for her.
And I will reimburse her. Because that feels like the right thing to do.
I'll use my birthday money to pay for Sonic. Shadow Dancer, that's a great point here. When something hurts you physically, you stop it. Please do the same with emotional and mental pain. Yeah. If somebody's true. Actually poking you with a pin, great. you would back away. What if it's an emotional pin? Sarah Sahasrala dropping the 5. Told my husband he didn't need to ask my dad. Been married for 4 years. Dad still doesn't remember my married name. He calls me sometimes. I don't answer. Oh, wow. Yeah, so that's a definite don't need to do that.
Yeah.
In our case, I we're in the Midwest. We're in Joplin, Missouri, right? So like if you're following the normal protocol, you would ask for permission, and I wanted to do things right. So they knew it was coming. We had been talking about it for a while, but I did have the private conversation with him to make sure that he was comfortable with it and approved.
Yeah, I think the asking for permission is rooted in something that is
Outdated?
Very.
Yeah.
And it's not, but I think you can also take something that was outdated and renew it to be something that you want it instead of allowing this, like, it's disgusting what it is rooted in.
Yep. I never thought about it until we're talking about it right now.
Yeah, taking something that really should have never been a thing.
I'm here to discuss the amount of land and cattle you're going to give me when I marry your daughter.
Exactly. I have so many comments on that, but I won't. We're not going to go there. But yeah, I think taking it and making it something that you want it to be rather than allowing this outdated thing to be how it's viewed. Yeah. And there's so many things where it's like I refuse to let this patriarchy type situation control how I want to live my life in the present day, because there are so many things that but what it's rooted in is disgusting.
Yeah. Well, I think more than anything, you and I in conversation will think about our daughters.
Yeah.
And
yeah, how many goats was I worth? I was worth a big glass of sweet tea.
It turns out there was no goats, cattle, or land. It was just puppies and piles.
Yeah. I'm not worth much. I come with a lot of baggage. But I'm well taken care of. Peyton Dirt Cake, that's right. My family sends him meals
that's
to
true.
Put up with me.
That is 100% true.
I think asking for somebody's hand and like permission, we don't have to view it that way. We don't have to give it that.
Yeah. And it can still be a sign of respect and of continued.
But it only works in families, like you said.
Correct.
Where
it's not used as a tool.
Yes.
It's just a sign of respect.
A healthy family, yes.
That makes sense. All right, a little bit of a musical interlude, and then we'll dive into the next story here. Holy crap, we're at 4671 out of 5K to unlock lightning round. TJ, Kat, Heather Galloway, Allie Bean, Jax, Marielle, Jersey Blind Girl, Allie Bean dropping more bolts there. Sam Gilmore dropping the 666. Allie Bean, real broad, dropping the lightning bolts there too. Good to see you, ma'am. Love X. Allie Bean, Wrong Pluto, dropping the bolts. Good to see you as well. Thank you guys so much. Angela Robertson, welcome to the Gosh Heck and Thunder crew. Glad to have you in the fam. Heck yeah. November Queen, mainly it was for underage girls back in those days, huh?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. A day in the life. Thanks for the love from Ireland. Appreciate that. I'd love to get in your beautiful part of the world someday. Someday. Now she's hot. Take off the blanket. We did not turn down the heat in here yet, by the way, Tater. If you're so obliged. I was gonna ask somebody to turn it down, but then you said you were freezing, and I was like, well, I can't do that. I can't do that. Lady Trentana says, my dad joked she's nuts. I can't speak for her. I think the conversation with Candy Thunder's dad was his response was more of I want you to make sure that you know what you're getting into, in a funny, in a comical way. Kaboom! Thanks so much for the happy poops. Very applicable today. Always welcome. Swish, Lucy, Long Life, Ray Beams, Hortensia, TJ, Kat, Heather. Thank you guys so much. All right, let's dive into our second story here. We'll probably hit that bolt goal while we're talking about this one. I think I'm already on the screen I need to be on. Hey there, it's Dusty Thunder. I have another story for you. This one is, am I the astronaut for claiming my son on my taxes after my ex told me I can't? This one we need a poll on. I know it's a very common thing for split households, split parents to get into battles about. So it is, am I the astronaut for claiming my son on my taxes after my ex told me I can't? I thought you were starting a poll. I'm sorry.
I did.
Oh,
it just didn't.
Oh, you're almost there. It's like I've given her the TV remote. She's made it one screen away. Amber, yeah, Joyce, I know that sound. There you go. It's Diet Coke time. Amber P dropping the 5. My husband asked to marry me as permission to join my family. You can still do a tradition, but make it mean something different. I like that. I'm marrying your daughter either way, but I'm asking permission to join your family. I mean, don't say it like that. You know what I mean. Am I the astronaut for claiming my son on my taxes after my ex told me I can't? For me, that is you definitely shouldn't have done that. Ask on too. And that is assuming that is what is written in the parenting plan. Normally, it's either an alternation of years or one parent gets to do it, right? And if you try to do it during their year, you create a whole fucking mess. Ask on too for me. Dark Angel, maybe an ESH. There's an empty Diet Coke can. You know that sound? Oh, I'm going to turn the candles on. We found out after the last stream, the remote to turn on Candy Thunder's candles back here somehow also turns on the projector that we have installed. No, it's not on. It's when you turn it off, it turns the projector on, which we're not using yet. We will be using for projection mapping at some point, but it turns it on just randomly. It's like it's a ghost. It's a ghost. All right. Poll results are as follows, and then we can talk about hitting that gosh heckin' bolt goal.
Yes.
Well, it says 0. There it is.
Okay. Actually, ESH actually took it.
Okay.
And then followed by NTA.
All right.
So let's see which one it is. And yes, I think it's normally done by whoever has the majority of time.
Yeah, or it's an agreement.
Or
with the parenting
or an
plan,
agree,
right?
yeah, or in the parenting plan.
Yep. Let me give some thanks for hitting this goal, and then we'll dive into the story, and then we'll do lightning round. All right, y'all. I've got a feeling I know who's in the number 1 spot here. There it is. And the number 1 spot for hitting the gosh heck bolt goal on the TikTok side and unlocking lightning round with Tater. We have Sam Gilmore at 2,401. Sam, you're a rock star. Charlotte Arnold, the number 2 spot at 421. Rock stars all around. Joanne Butthead, the number 3 spot. Love X. Anna Hartman, Rez Q Ninja. Wrong Pluto. Rockwolf. Jax. Charmaine Sibley. Doroshko. Jersey Blind Girl. Pug Mom. Ms. Nobody. Aunt Sue. Sabs. TJ. Lucy Longlife. Ashley Ergle. Swish. ABP. Heather. Real Broad Zuba. Cake the Rogue. Alicia. Kristen Museum Girl. Kimmy Ann. The Spicy Calico Cat. Cindy Lou, 1215, Anna Maria Ortiz, JJ to J, Kizzy Draney, Annie M, Jax, 5X. I probably don't have to say the numbers. Right, yeah. Latifa, thanks so much for the love. Greatly appreciated, guys. Let me get the next one set up here. It will unlock a spicy reward story and confetti. Fun note. Navy Thunder and I found Valentine's Day confetti cannons at Walmart, neighborhood market of all places, and they're little hearts. We'll use them closer to Valentine's, of course, but she was so excited. I think she thought we were going to shoot them off in the car. Not the case. Okay, TikTok side, we are going for finger hearts. Pinning it now. All right, we'll dive into our story, and then we'll dive into lightning round. Witchy Gardens, thanks so much for the floating heart. Appreciate that. Tony wouldn't give us a boring run-of-the-mill story. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think Tony does boring stories.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Just my life.
He also doesn't do, like, deep stories. Don't make it deep. Sometimes he gets into themes. Sometimes he gets into...
I hand him a good story.
You do share stories quite a bit, too.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Am I the astronaut for claiming my son on my taxes after my ex told me I can't? Lately, I've been having a lot of trouble with my son's mother. We share one 2-year-old together. I work in law enforcement, and sometimes my schedule can be unpredictable and sporadic. I'm currently on shift work during 12-hour shifts, and recently I picked up an off-duty job to help keep my head above water. I'm a single dad with 3 kids, 2 from a previous marriage and 1 with my ex. I also take her oldest son, who is 7. When I get the 2-year-old, I also get the 7-year-old. The 7-year-old is biologically mine. I was a donor for her during her previous same-sex marriage. I'm not legally obliged to take care of him, but I do anyway because the ex-wife doesn't help much. That sounds complicated. So we have a schedule that I worked out where I get the kids on my days off work, which is about 15 days a month with 10 to 12 overnight stays. There is not a court visitation plan in place, but we agreed to this plan because it works with my schedule. Pickup and drop-off times vary depending on what we have going on that day. Nothing is very consistent. Recently, I told her that I'll pick up the boys after 5 p.m. because I was working an off-duty job, which pissed her off because I didn't tell her ahead of time. So in retaliation, she told me that I'm not allowed to get the kids at all. Her explanation was because I'm inconsistent and disrespectful for not telling her. Mind you, when it's her time to pick them up for me, there have never been times where it was later than there have been times. I'll read that line again. Mind you, when it's her time to pick them up from me, there have been times where it was later than 5 or she was doing something and told me without notice. I don't make it a big deal. I just get the kids and we enjoy our time together. So we know tax time is here and I've asked her 2 years in a row to alternate years on claiming my son and she tells me no. She claimed him the last 2 years, so I went ahead and claimed him anyway, and boy is she pissed, and now she will not let me see the kids at all. The custody we worked out is 66%, 34%. She has 66. I consistently pay her monthly child support. I pay life, dental, medical, and vision insurance on one kid and have to take care of both kids. When I have them, I provide their food, clothes, shoes, diapers, etc. I'll end it here. Am I wrong?
File a parenting plan.
You guys need a fucking parenting
Go to court.
plan. You need a parenting plan.
Go to, I don't even think you have to go to court.
No.
File a parenting plan, put it in stone, and stop the madness, because the bickering over times should not be a thing.
No, you don't have
file
to
it,
go to court.
Put it in stone.
You can file it with the court without going to court, right? You don't have to have a hearing when you agree on something and put it in stone. And that document is there so that when people don't agree, there's a fallback. It's like, this is what the court said, this is what we're doing. If you don't do it, you're in breach and you'll get fucked. So this is what's happening.
And the not letting you see the kids at all thing, like, that can't happen if you go to court. I don't agree with withholding visitation in retaliation, and that can't happen.
Neither does the court.
That can't happen if you go to court.
Yep.
So you're but I will say you have.
Who dat?
I don't know.
She watching somebody else's TikTok.
Well, I think I hit it when I moved it. Her having the kids 66% of the time would allow her to claim the kids, I believe.
Probably, depending on your state.
Yeah, it's not based on child support. I think it's based on overnight visits. And here, anyways, that's how it's based.
Yeah, right.
But I think, so I don't think you're going to be able to claim your son or child either way, but I do think you really, you would think someone in law enforcement would know how the system works.
And probably does. There's some reason that they don't want to mess with the courts and make it official, and maybe it's because he's a law enforcement officer. But I'm telling you right now, you need a fucking parenting plan filed. You don't have to go fight in court to make it happen if it's something you agree upon ahead of time. I mean, it can be the official version of what you already have with some loose constraints, right?
Yeah, it does sound like you're going to have to go to court if there's retaliation and withholding. Like, it sounds messy already, and it sounds messy. Like, do you have something written for the child that you helped parent while she was in another relationship? Like,
was there some kind of written agreement? Was there a contract in place for that? Or if you were just a donor through the good old fashioned way, that's your kid.
Yeah.
You're okay. There's a lot of complicated shit going on here.
Yeah.
Get a fucking parenting plan filed. Yes. Now you are going to have to go to court unless telling her that you guys are going to file one means that she magically starts playing ball. But the fact that she's already withholding visitation is a major strike against her if she does choose to fight you. So you're in this position where you really have no choice at this point but to make it official. It's the taxes. You've got bigger problems.
I'm at ESH right now.
I am too.
I'm never on board unless there's some like medical, physical type of reason, like withholding custody. I mean, we're a blended family. Like that makes me mad. Like it completely defeats the purpose, and withholding custody of kids, like I said, unless there's some kind of like legal, physical, medical reason that they should not be in that household. Like, just withholding to be an asshole is
weaponizing your children because you were pissed off for emotional problems
Right.
is gross. It's just fucking gross. And once there is a plan in place, Tater's right. It can't happen. Can't, like,
And then she would be
it's
in breach.
punishable.
Yeah.
Gross. Okay, so how in this, I do agree with ESH, and then I thought about it for a minute, and I'm like, okay, we know how she's being an asshole. How do you feel like he's being an asshole here?
No, I'm sure there's something there. I'm that's why I said ESH. I do feel like there's probably. I mean, I don't know. I can't speak to that.
Based
I don't
on
know.
general vibe alone,
Yeah.
I kind of got to ESH, and maybe it was this kid's biologically mine, but I have to take care of them. That's part of how I got there.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen that happen before. So I don't. It's not. I don't think that's as normal as. It was a curveball in the story, but I don't think that's abnormal as we think it is. I think that probably happens a lot. But I think there's more to it here. Like, clearly they have a history. Like, but you can't just claim a kid on your taxes. Like, that's. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen, but if she claims them and you claimed them, like, it's going to get very messy, and it's going to get messy, and the IRS is going to get involved.
They're going to get involved, and then you're going to get audited, and it's going to be messy for everybody. So you're screwing everybody by doing that. If both people file, like, there has to be an agreement in place. Now, there needs to be an agreement for that in place. It needs to be a part of it. But your bigger problem here is that she's weaponizing the kids, and they aren't allowed to see you. And who knows what they're hearing during a time when she's all fired up to the point where she's willing to weaponize them. They expect to see you. They don't get to see you. Why, mommy? What is she telling them?
Yeah, it's giving bad vibes all around. So I think you guys need to get the court involved and settle it and be done, and give the kids a stable environment instead of this wishy-washy back and forth. I think the kids need to be the priority, and in this story, they don't sound like the priority.
Agreed. ESH, let's do it. Let's go there. Also, Joanne Butthead sent a superfan box one viewers can open.
What does that mean?
What is that is? What's the superfan box? Yeah, no, it's the first time I've seen it. A superfan box.
Oh, look, it's right
what's in the box?
It's like has like
what's in the box? Oh,
2 minutes left.
Yeah, it's got 2:20 left.
Well, I'm excited about this. I don't even know what it is.
It's cool. Cool. What's in the box?
But I want to open it. But
what's in the box?
So, like, if I open it,
can I click on it? I mean, I don't want to open it. I was just no.
I guess. Did. It opened on the other side.
What?
You can see it. Click on it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know either. I don't know what that means. I don't know.
Oh, it's unlocking soon. It unlocks in 1 minute and 52 seconds.
Ah, a superfan sub for a random person. Nice. That's awesome.
It's a gifted sub.
Look at that. Is that how they do
That's
it now?
new.
Okay, so they have. We can't stop saying what's in the box. None of us. How many other people are doing that as well?
We say that at least once a week in the office.
Okay, let me do a little bit of catch up, and then we're going to dive up or dial up lightning round. Alley Cat, Kelly Bree, Jasmine with the Heart Music, the Gold Populars here. Kim, Allen, Joanne Butthead, Adriana, Sam Gilmore dropping the finger hearts. We are climbing our way over halfway there already to unlock the spicy reward story and confetti. Tater's doing the windmill dance right now. Joanne Butthead sent in 113 of those Gosh, I Can Finger Hearts. Madam Ducky, Michelle, Lori, Sam Gilmore with 326. Joanne Butthead with 169. Doroshko, Minions Den. What is happening over there? Lori dropping the hundo. Sam Gilmore dropping more. Bree, Mary, and her dogs. Her doggos. I had to expand the box to see the full name there. That sounded wrong. You know what I mean. I'm the real Batman with a floating heart. Hap with the flower. Janice Carnegie with a floating heart. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. Oh, I hear Jean-Luc Picard. There is a Bongo Cat version of Billie Eilish's Bad Guy. Instead of meowing, they use a rubber chicken. Yeah, and on the part where it says, duh, the chicken goes, eh. It's worth listening to. It's funny. Probably need to be elevated. They want to see your shirt, Tater. Can I throw you up full screen for a second? Rocking a retro vibes.
Yeah, I liked it. I got it. I thought it was going to be, I thought these were black stripes so I could wear it with my black sweatpants because sweatpants are life. And then it came in and it was navy. And I was like, is this navy or black? And everyone's like, no, that's navy. I was like,
I shine a flashlight on it. Let's give him Blue's Clues.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love stripes.
This was...
I have a love of stripes.
This was also amongst the clothing that came in where I got a message from Tater. And first of all, I came home, 2 days ago, and that's when it and a couple other things were there. And she was like, I ordered it less than 72 hours ago, and there wasn't enough time. It showed up sooner than I thought. Like I didn't have time to come up with an alibi.
I didn't have time to hang it in the closet and pretend it had been there for a while.
And then yesterday, I'm here, and I get a message from her that says, "Well, my two-piece set looks like a prison jumpsuit, so I won't be wearing that."
Looked red on screen.
And then I get home, and she's got like the pinky coral pants, the pants from the two-piece jumpsuit set on, but somehow there's like
they
a dye in them is rubbing off on her shoes and her legs. Like it was like still wet with dye somehow.
I couldn't, the dye was like, it self-tanned my bottom. Like you could see my underwear line like from the dye on my skin.
And the top of her cream-colored shoes.
And I couldn't wipe it off. It had to, like I had to get in the shower with like a loofah and like scrub it off, and it stained my loofah. And I'm like,
I'm in there with 220 grain sandpaper. Just
yeah,
not really. I didn't sand.
Yeah, this is where the Sonic money is going. That's right.
No, it
but
was,
also I have
it was just a comical series of events where like I've never seen clothes.
I've never had clothes that have self-tanned me. Like I looked like orange because I looked at my skin and I was like, what's going on? Why am I turning like I'm having some kind of like, I look like a carrot. And then, our toilet seat is stained. The shower is stained. My loofah is stained. I have never in my life had any clothing do that to me. So I'm grossed out by the clothing.
Like a giant Cheeto broke into our house and sat on things.
So I think I might send it back. It was not a good tan. It was like an orange tan.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
It was, I don't know.
It's pinky coral.
Doug, yes, that's what I thought too.
Was Doug? Oh my gosh.
I love Doug.
Skeeter. Was that his name? Skeeter, his buddy?
No, I also liked the show Arthur, but that's the time for. Okay, let's do this.
The movie with the What's in the Box was 7, right? 7.
Correct.
Yeah.
Such a good movie.
It is a good movie. All right, lightning round. Let's go. Dylan says I'm back. I had to listen to the Bongo Cat real quick. The Bad Guy Bongo Cat song is hilarious. The chicken cluck. All right, lightning round. If this is your first time catching lightning round, here's how it goes. This is a collection of short stories. We're only allowed to give short feedback on them. So it's like, like a lightning round. Let's dive in. Story number 1. My in-laws demand us to travel 18 hours round trip for Grandpa's birthday party at a hotel, and all the other kids and spouses get their own room, but want to share with us since we don't have kids. I'm really frustrated. My in-laws pretty much guilt-trapped all of us to travel out of state to go to Grandpa's birthday party, and as a daughter-in-law, I already have shared a hotel room with them several times, and I'm so uncomfortable. They are paying for us to come because otherwise we can't afford a hotel and trip this time, as we're already dealing with infertility. Well, I finally spoke up and said me and my husband need our own room, and then they said we should have to help pay then if we don't want to share a room. I got pretty upset at them, told them we won't come then because having our own room is not a luxury, it's a need. Am I the astronaut? Edit to add, they are paying for everyone to come, not just us. We are the only ones expected to share a room since we don't have kids. So it's not about them not paying for the room, it's about them not having kids.
Oh, okay. I understand now. So they're paying for all the rooms, but these two are expected to share with the in-laws. I get where they're coming from as a daughter-in-law. Like, I wouldn't want to share with in-laws either. Like, right. I would want to feel comfortable if I'm going on the strip, so I would just decline.
Exactly. I would decline as well. And it comes down to this. They're providing your room. You don't get to demand your own room. If you want your own room, you have to pay for your own room. So,
and at that point, I'm like, okay, no. Like
right.
They want you to go. They want you to be there.
If you can't afford it, then you just don't go.
It just feels awkward, like having to stay in the room with. No, sorry, I'm not going.
I wouldn't be comfortable. I would just decline. I'd be like, sorry, we can't make it this round. Sorry, can't make it this round. Sorry.
Our RSVP is no.
That's right. I fart in my sleep a lot. I don't want you guys to have to deal with that. I don't really. I'm just saying that's the excuse I would use. All right, second lightning round story. Am I the astronaut for not bringing flowers to a first Tinder date?
No. What?
Am I the astronaut for not bringing flowers to a first Tinder date? Matched with this hot and cute girl on Tinder. We texted for a few days, seemed chill, so I asked her out. The moment we meet in person, she starts ripping into me. You seriously showed up with no flowers? I'm not used to guys coming empty-handed like this. Told me to delete every dating app and just walked off. That's the story.
Dodged a bullet. No, the fact that they were expected and then because you didn't show up the flowers, you were a shit person. I don't think that's a thing, right?
I mean, this Tinder app is before or after my time. Wait, yes. Like I was done out of the dating world before this shit ever existed. So I don't know what protocol is for Tinder versus a normal date, but I'm pretty sure it's like a hookup app, right? It's not like a dating app.
I think it's a dating app too, but or maybe both.
Tony Spark.
Okay, but
okay.
I feel like you don't bring flowers on a first date. You don't even know if you're compatible at that point. I feel like you go on a first date to see if you're compatible, and then the next date, if you really like the person, flowers could be or would be appropriate, but not necessary.
But you found out that you're not compatible, and that's the bottom. That's the bottom line. Yeah, no, maybe to her and whoever she's looking for, yeah, they should do that.
I would have went outside and picked her a dandelion and be like, "Go on, get on out of here. We ain't compatible."
Wait, are you telling me I have to compensate you just for a visual presence of half a second? You need flowers for me to gaze upon your beauty?
She goes on dates to get flowers. That's the vibe it's giving.
No, she goes on dates to
go to the farmer's market.
She goes on dates to eat.
Yeah, it's very entitled.
I don't
like it.
for things.
No. You can buy yourself flowers.
Third lightning round story. Lightning strikes 3 times. Am I the astronaut for finally cutting off my entrepreneur girlfriend after a year of bills?
Of the entrepreneur.
Am I the astronaut for finally cutting off my entrepreneur girlfriend after a year of bills? I, 31 male, have been the sole provider for 14 months. My girlfriend, 27 female, found herself by quitting her stable job to pursue a career as a wellness influencer. Spoiler, she has 400 followers and has made exactly $0. I've covered the rent, the groceries, her car insurance, everything. Last week, she told me she needs a break from the pressure and booked a weekend getaway with her friends on my credit card without asking.
Oh, hell no.
When I saw the charge, I told her it's over. The card is canceled and she needs a job by the 1st. She lost it. Why? Because I'm not a millionaire. I love her, but she loves me too, right? I want to pamper her, but that should mean crippling debt. She called me a dream killer, and I said that if I loved her, I'd invest in her future. No, sorry. She said I would invest in her future if I loved her. Now her friends are messaging me saying I'm financially abusing her by suddenly changing the rules. I'm not changing the rules. I'm just tired of being a human ATM. Spoiler alert, after they broke up, she got on Tinder. And the first date she went on, they didn't bring flowers, and she didn't have a good experience.
Saying that you're financially abusing someone when that's clearly not the case does damage to actual victims of financial abuse. So for that reason alone, it's NTA. This is not financial abuse. This is someone who's shouldn't have quit their day job.
I am not surprised at all that all of her friends are just like her. Because this is the type of shit that only grows in an echo chamber.
This feels like the lady with the flowers.
Yeah.
Like this feels like the second stage of the lady with the flowers.
That's what happened after they broke up.
She found this guy.
Also, so she quit without telling you and just made you absorb like all of her payments and debt. I'm surprised
that you did it for a year.
And then she didn't ask and just used your fucking credit card. Like, you married a criminal. All right.
I know. I want her live. Really.
Am I the astronaut for telling my roommate they can't use my stuff without asking? And then she had to move in with someone else. Am I the astronaut for telling my roommate they can't use my stuff without asking? I share an apartment with a roommate. Over the past few weeks, I noticed they had been using my things, like headphones, snacks, some kitchen gadgets, without asking. At first, I ignored it, but it kept happening. Yesterday, I politely told them that they needed to ask before using my things. My roommate got upset and said I was being dramatic and not a good roommate.
Okay.
They've been giving me the cold shoulder ever since. Is that the only thing they own? Their shoulder? It's like, no, you can't have it. I feel like it's normal to expect people to ask before using someone else's belongings, but now I'm wondering if I overreacted. How do you feel about this?
Are they pairing your headphones to their phone? Because that would piss me off. I'm not gonna lie. I live in a household where that happens.
Look, if I've got a kitchen appliance, I expect it to be used by the community. But
absolutely.
If they're literally just making all of my things their things, and even worse, changing settings or not putting it back the way it was, I'm gonna get a little spicy about it.
I think at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. They politely asked that they stop.
Politely and completely.
At that
which
point,
is politely. This
person informed you that they wanted you to ask before touching their things, and as a roommate, you should respect that. I do agree that kitchen stuff should be communal. But the being dramatic and not a good roommate, that is a good roommate, like telling you what their boundaries are and to please not cross them and to ask before using. That's a good roommate.
This is legitimately the same person for 3 stories. Hot damn.
There she is.
That sounded painful, Jean-Luc. Final lightning round story. Am I the astronaut for changing the Wi-Fi password after my roommate stopped paying rent? It's still the same bitch. Are you fucking kidding me?
I forgot to tell you, it's 1 OP for all these stories.
Yeah.
Lightning round featuring 1 bitch, 5 stories.
Oh my gosh.
Am I the astronaut for changing the Wi-Fi password after my roommate stopped paying rent? My roommate hasn't paid rent or utilities for 2 months. Every time I ask, she says she's short on money, but still orders food and goes out. I finally got fed up and changed the Wi-Fi password since I'm the one paying rent. Now she's angry, saying I'm being petty and making her life harder. Am I the astronaut? It's the same bitch! How is it possible?
I was like,
This is like watching the fucking Age of Adeline, and you're like, how does she show up at all these points in history? Like, how can one person? She's like the fucking Forrest Gump of short, dramatic Reddit stories. Just holy shit, everything ever happened. She was fucking somehow there.
Navy also said this to me whenever my clothes showed up and I wouldn't buy her Sonic.
You're making her life harder.
You're
making my life harder right now.
No, oh, that's funny. We broke the Sonic train.
Until today, when Ava chose to take her there. And then
anyways,
she'll be like, yes.
The whole derailment.
Of course.
This all happened, because she didn't get her flowers. That's right, Anthony. She didn't get her flowers.
No, remember it happened because she had a boyfriend. They were just out of chronological order. Right. It was a The
boyfriend first.
The second story was the prequel. Yes, she had a boyfriend. She quit her job, made him pay for everything, used his credit card to book a fucking weekend getaway for her and her friends, apparently. And then he kicked her out. And then she went on a date. It didn't go well. And then she moved in with a friend. That didn't go well.
But she needed the flowers for her wellness influencer thing to showcase them on her social media.
Yeah. And she was fighting with her roommate,
right.
And then she got the Wi-Fi turned off because the roommate was tired of her using her thing.
She was probably like had to go like pay respects to someone right after that date, and that's how she was going to get the flowers she was going to take to that. It's like she had this whole thing planned.
Absolutely.
And that's lightning round, ladies and gentlemen. One bitch, 5 stories.
Kyrie's mom. I don't know what a tax refund is.
Yeah. No. We haven't got one of those in a long ass time.
No, we don't even like. Small business owner, we file our taxes with an extension in September.
Yep.
Because they want money from us.
Yep.
We have to pay. We have to pay.
Yep. Yeah. I remember what tax returns were.
We used to get returns.
Yeah. Before we were like, hey, you know what we should do? We should own a business. Not just work at businesses, but own them.
Oh, there's a super fan box. You can select it now.
Another one.
I'm actually very excited. It's got a 2-minute timer on it. So if someone wants to be... That's so fun. I love that.
The IRS doesn't accept flowers. Damn it. Damn it.
She took away her livelihood by taking away Wi-Fi because now she can no longer post her wellness influencer stuff.
Well, because she doesn't have her phone plan active anymore. She's got to use the Wi-Fi.
Somebody
She's posting from a Nintendo DS.
that treats her boyfriend like that, I don't think they should be posting wellness influencer stuff. That's a reality versus Instagram moment right there.
Only has 400 followers.
Because she didn't get her flowers.
Those 400 followers are all people she's met on Tinder.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do a little bit of a catch up here. We are just running this into the ground. Sorry. Okay, I couldn't let it go. Becky Lynn, Taco Queen, Lee Bess, Joanne Buddy dropping the 102 finger hearts there. We are at 1759 and 25 hundo on that right now. XSN 674, Liz Beth, Emmy Castro, Bubsy, Joanne Butthead again with 103, Adventures with Pam, Jamie J, Carabites, Angie, Tiffany Farmer, Ranvi, Katriana, Brooks Sheck. What do you mean? Was there a laser on you? Let's point the laser astronaut at the wall. He's like getting on Candy Thunder. Could you feel it?
I could see it in my...
Could you feel the laser?
It was in my eyeball.
Oh yeah, that's no good. It's just burning a hole in her fucking retina.
Like when I got to a certain spot in the depth.
I get it.
Thank you for fixing it.
You're welcome. Can we get a lack of lasers? How hard is it to get no lasers here? Okay.
Select
Hi
the
there.
box. Who's gonna get it?
Who's gonna get the box?
4,
3,
3, 2, 1, go!
Select the box. All right. Hey there, Dusty Thunder. Once again here. Oh, never mind. Treasure box is empty. Hey.
Little Fox.
Little Fox just became a Gosh Dang It super fan.
Okay, I will say TikTok, this is awesome. I really like that. It's not random anymore. That you can just like people who want to be a part of it and you can send them out. I think that's so cool.
It's
well done.
It's like a little game, and whoever
TikTok.
has the fastest internet connection wins and taps the fastest. All right, here we go. Back into this. Hey there, Dusty Thunder here with another AITA story for you. This is Am I the Astronaut for backing out of paying for a friend's flight and ending the friendship? If this is her again. Look, she's trying to escape the country now. My goodness. Am I the astronaut for backing out of paying for a friend's flight and ending the friendship? I don't think that's poll worthy unless you've already started one. That is an NTA for me. One begets the other, right? You're not paying for the flight because you're ending the friendship. I don't know. Where does the box appear? Because, I mean, obviously I'm on desktop. So you can chat. Huh?
How do you do the box?
I don't know. How do you do the box?
Where's it at?
Adventures with Pam. You did the box, right? How do you do? Okay. Am I the astronaut for backing out of paying for a friend's flight and ending the friendship? I'm NTA right now. Let's see where it goes. I'm part of a long-standing friend group, and there's one guy, Cole, who we'll consider sort of a black sheep. He's been around our friend group forever, can be obnoxious, and regularly pushes boundaries, like straight up farting at the table and laughing while playing Magic: The Gathering with my other friends. We always tell him to stop, we get frustrated, yet he feeds off of it and continues. Little childish things like that. Anyways, most of us tolerate him because of history, not because we think he's a stand-up great guy. So a few months ago, Cole helped organize a group cruise and got a very good deal for anyone staying in a room with him. It would include a casino drink package where you can drink anywhere on the boat for just the price of the room. That saves around $300 compared to buying the full drink package. Did you write this story, Tony Spark? It's like, I see how this story was appealing to you now, though. It's the drink package on the boat. There was no agreement beforehand that this would be financially reciprocated. Words are hard. There was no agreement beforehand that this would be financially reciprocated. Being the only other single person going on this cruise, my other friends are married or have a partner, I decided why not? Cheap cruise, drink package at no extra cost, heck yeah. After we're all paid up on the cruise, booking flights come up. Cole decides to bring up the fact that he got me a great deal for the cruise and suggests I pay for his flight. This, to me, felt like social pressure, as all of our other friends going on the cruise were in the same house at the time hanging out. He was extremely pushy about it, going so far as to ask my other friends what they paid for their cruise and telling everybody how much money he saved me. Even after I said no, he kept pushing, wanting to get his way. Now, to my mistake, not wanting to look like an ass in front of everybody, I said something along the lines of maybe I could help or I might be able to cover it. After the fact, I never followed up, never booked anything, never confirmed. No money changed hands. Important context, I've done multiple financial favors for Cole in the past, covering hotels for group trips using my points and even lending him money, and I've never expected repayment. I've also genuinely forgot this flight conversation even happened until it was brought up again recently. Fast forward to now. Flights come up in the group chat and Cole texts me personally. Are you still covering my flight? I told him I wasn't comfortable doing that and admitted I spoke too soon back then. He did not take it well. He claimed I owed him because he saved me money on the cruise, accused me of backing out at the last minute, and said he planned his finances assuming I would pay. When I pointed out the hotel I paid for, only because he began the discussion of accounting and debts owed in the first place, he told me, if you're going to hold that over my head, why don't you collect from everyone else who stayed in the hotel? Or something along those lines. He escalated by threatening to kick me off his reservation, making me pay the full cost of the cruise, and started name-dropping other friends who apparently told Cole how I fucked him and how he should kick me out and make me pay for another room. At that point, I told him I no longer wanted to continue our friendship and that I was done engaging. I couldn't keep putting up with a friend who pushes boundaries like this and tries to manipulate the best outcome for himself. In the end, one of my other friends decided to come on the trip, and we're now rooming together. Cole now has the original room all to himself, and I'm paying for another. Small additional detail I just found out. He asked me to pay him $30 additional than what shows up on the booking invoice just for my share. I just got access to the booking management part of the cruise website and found that. This, along with history, tells me he's the type of person to take advantage of situations and others to benefit himself. Now things are awkward in the friend group, and I know he's upset. I did say I could maybe help months ago, and I regret not shutting it down immediately. But I also feel like I was guilt-tripped and pressured, and that his reaction crossed into manipulation and toxicity. Am I the astronaut for backing out of paying for his flight and ending our friendship?
This dude thinks that a promo code equals a free flight. Like, that's the equivalent. He got a promo code for a drink package on a cruise. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah, basically.
And he now wants a free flight out of it? No, in the friendship, dude, because that sounds like... Also, the farting at the table? I feel like that's all we need. Like, that alone is enough to be like...
So, I mean...
Enough.
He's a dude acting like he's in a group of dudes who act like teenage dudes.
Yeah.
But is the only dude there. And when they get upset about it, he fuels into it. So, okay, it does tell you... He tells you that lacking
he's like,
social cues at minimum, right?
He sounds childish, honestly.
Yeah, but at least you got a point. She's saving him money, too, if she was going to be splitting that room with him. Now he's in that room alone. So, you know, if, OP, you're threatening to go to a different room, you're talking about costing him money. Him threatening it doesn't make any sense.
Right, and I think you saved yourself because you were going to be in there with Farty Joe, and those are small rooms on a cruise ship, and now you're not. So win-win for you.
Yes, absolutely. You're NTA in this entire scenario, but I have concerns moving forward, mostly about narrative control, because Cole seems like the kind of little bitch that'll go from room to room on this cruise and just talk shit and get everybody turned against you and leaving you out of things on purpose.
I don't think anyone's going to believe Cole.
Maybe not, but he name-dropped and said these other people said that she was fucking him over. Those are the first people I'd go talk to and be like, hey, I don't trust this, but it was said, and I just want to make sure that we squash it now and can enjoy this trip. Did you say this? Live visibility is, okay. Oh, okay. Somebody reported us for harassment and bullying?
Sorry, I called him Farty Joe.
Okay. So we're relying on your, we can't even show up in search results. We're relying on your shares more than ever now.
That's so, the girl from the lightning round found us.
Yeah, crap.
Oh,
that
my
bitch
gosh.
would. I don't believe him, and at least, I feel like nobody actually likes him, and that's probably the case. But you need to get in front of those people who he's named dropped, because he, at minimum, assumes they're on his side and he's got some kind of fucking alliance with them. And this guy assumes a lot of things. So just make sure that you're cool with everybody else and then just ignore his ass. And I would straight up tell the other people in the group that I'd be like, I know there's beef there. He's got beef. I'm going to enjoy myself. Fuck him. Don't let him bother you.
I think also I would caution you against, like you said, you felt attacked in that scenario where he was asking you for the free flight. And I hope, like, moving forward, now that you've learned the lesson the hard way from this, that you just shut that down. Like, you know you can't do that. You don't want to do that. The answer is no, I'm not doing that. And like, hey, at this point, you've asked multiple times and I've said no. Please don't ask again. And let that be known in that moment so that people see what's happening. And then I also think that helps with the narrative control where he was aggressively asking for a free flight and you shut it down.
Yeah.
That's just me, though. That's me. This is me in my 30s.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And I forget, how old were they? Early 20s or scrolling?
It doesn't say.
It doesn't say. Damn. It does feel like an early 20s thing, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, loudly refuse. Be like, hey, you're making me uncomfortable by the way that you're asking. Please stop. And when you put people like that, like on blast in that moment, and same with the, I don't know, I guess I can't say the word, with the tooting at the table.
I don't think that's what did it. Hell, I don't know.
Put him on blast on that too. Be like, hey, it's disgusting. We asked you to stop. So I don't know.
Boundaries.
He sounds like a cool guy.
Boundaries. Group boundaries. And maybe that's the time. Maybe this is the tipping point for the group to finally be like, yes, please, can we all just agree to?
Yeah.
And actually create a boundary that's shared amongst the entire group to stop some of that shit. And maybe then he would either start to respect that or he'll fuck off.
He peaked in high school. That's the vibe it's giving. Elise said, I'm pretty sure money has ruined more adult friendships than anything for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that goes a lot with the group activities, like people paying their part or not being accountable when that Venmo request comes through.
For some reason, you say group activity, and I immediately go to first David with group games and having the very rigid control of we're supposed to begin sharply at 8. It's now 8:05. And also them going to the escape room for like the bachelor party thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's all funny. Sorry. Schitt's Creek on the brain. Okay. So we'll dive over to the next one here. Joanna, Christine, Felicia, girl next door with the league ball, Michelle, Rennie, Ann Hodderson, Catch, Dylan Sprague, QB's Crafties, Joanne Butthead dropping the 38 finger hearts there, Dylan dropping the finger hearts too, Overkill Mill, Devin Shorty Groots, Katriana, Ann Hodderson, Rockwolf, Jody, thank you guys so much for the love. Overkill Mill dropping more finger hearts right now. We are at, can't see what we're at right now. Well, we're getting there. 80%. We're at 80% and still rocking here. Okay, I will dive over to the next story. I know we got to move our booties. Turtle Rose, Scarab Dragon, thanks so much for the love. Scarab, the Laughing Disco. Cool. And we'll let people repost. Deep breaths, right?
I think it was the...
Deep breaths.
Yeah. No, I think it was from the lightning round, the girl thing.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I know nothing.
It's all right. It said it was 10 minutes.
Am I on 5, Tony?
Yeah, 4 is... we had already done it on Sunday.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey there, Dusty Thunder here with another story for you. This one is, am I the astronaut for considering taking a job my mom really wants? This is poll worthy. Okay. Am I the astronaut for considering taking a job my mom really wants? That's Panic Moonwalk Ride. I don't know. That's interesting. Crystal, I don't. If it is a reported thing, I don't think it's a. I don't think it was an actual thing. I think it's an automated thing, or it's a troll literally just trying to cause harm to the channel, which does happen. Just out there, some people just want to watch the world burn. You know what I mean? They do exist.
Yeah, I think it
AI is likely. Am I the astronaut for considering taking a job my mom really wants? 20 seconds left on the poll here. We've got NTAs, ESHs maybe. I mean, Lena with an Ask On too. That's complicated, right? Because I think it comes down to options. Like, look, why are you taking that? Is it your only option as well, or is it the job you really want to? I mean, I wouldn't intentionally try to take something away from someone I love, but look, if we're both vying for the same thing, it's not up to us. Sam dropping a whole bunch more of the freaking finger hearts there. We got a hundo, 61, hitting 50, it's still going. Or she could have applied before the mom. She could have gotten, offered the job. All right, let's get into results, Tater Rooney.
52% went NTA, or no, ESH, right? Or is that NTA? I'm sorry.
NTA. That's NTA.
Okay, 52% went NTA, and then 16% Ask On 3.
All right.
And then 14% ESH.
And we hit our gosh second goal. Let me get some thanks for that real quick. We'll set up the new one, and then we'll dive into this story. In the number one spot for hitting the finger heart goal on the TikTok side, we got Sam Gilmore at 44.70. Joanne Butthead taking a swing at 37.15. Overkill Mill in the number three spot. Lori, Bindi Lou, who adventures with Pam, Charlotte Arnold, Caitlin Paletti Hart, Melissa, Doroshko, Rockwolf, Bree, Amy Castro, Joyce Brown, Aunt Sue, Beautifully Broken, Pug Mom, Devin Shorty Groot, Monia Wilkins, Brown Eyed Girl, Cubies Crafties, Ann Harrickson, Angie, Fly Mary, Landis DeRue, Landis Doctor. I don't know, words are hard. Landis. Landis or Landis? I'm sorry, help me. Help me, Tom Cruise. Ashley Ergel, Kim Allen, Sabs, Jersey Blind Girl, Madam Ducky, Nancy Pants, Angie, Brooks Sheck, Jody, Charlie Diego, Felicia, Girl Next Door, TJ, The Spicy Calico Cat, Hallie, Mary and her dogs, Delicate Rose, and Joanna Christina. Thank you guys so much. Words are hard. I'm sorry. Promise I'm better. I'm better at this than I am right now. The next thing we're going to unlock TikTok side is Petty Cake Reward Story and the Astronaut Helmet. Holy cow. Let's see if I can find that. There it is. Huh? What you say? We are now going for confettis. Pinned. Pin in it. Overkill Mill dropping the Hondo. Sam Gilmore dropping more too there. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Confetti time. Darian dropping the 5 on the YouTube side. Dropped my phone. I hope it wasn't me. It was on the TikTok side. You're safe. What's up, Shine? All right. Am I the astronaut for considering taking a job my mom really wants? I, 26 female, am a teacher. Sorry, words are hard. If it happens one more time, I'm hitting the button. I, 26 female, am currently a teaching assistant in a primary school in my area. I recently moved within the Federation to a new school due to various reasons. I don't think I can disclose all details, but I promise I did nothing wrong. I have been a one-to-one for a lovely 9-year-old girl, and she is just fab. I am really enjoying the team at this school, and I'm so pleased about the move. Recently, my mom started to talk about how much she missed working in schools since she decided to work quieter jobs a few years ago. A role came up at the preschool that is on site in the same school where I work. She was really keen to apply and even checked with me that I wouldn't mind her working in the same place. I said I wouldn't mind, as I know how keen she is to see. No! Did you just sigh in disappointment? No. I heard that.
Not at that.
The button takes too long? Oh my gosh. I said I wouldn't mind, as I know how keen she is to be back working in education. Last week, though I wasn't supposed to, I found out that the girl I have been working with, who my contract depends on mine, is moving out of the state. I was upset when I found out because I am, of course, devastated about the prospect of losing the job I love. Here's where it gets sticky. The head teacher approached me the other day and suggested I consider the role that just came up at the preschool. She stated she doesn't want to lose me as part of the school team, but can't find a spot for me at the moment without the funding this child brings to the school, though they are trying to. I told her that my mom had applied, and she said she understood, but thinks that she could really consider taking it. My mom is so excited about this job, and she called me just now to tell me she's been invited for an interview tomorrow. I really want this for her, but I also love my job and love this school, and the idea of leaving when I have just settled in is really rubbish. Am I the astronaut for considering this role? Would I be the asshole for taking it, knowing how happy it would make my mom? Should I say no, despite myself? I have a question before we even get into real feedback on here, or maybe just an observation. If you turn down the job, that doesn't mean she's going to get it.
That's true.
So you turn it down, she doesn't get it, and then you're like, well, now we're both fucked.
I think at this point, I think you would be, like, your mom has a job. You would be without a job, from what I understand.
That's true.
So I think at this point, like, if I'm your mom in this situation, I would be like, take the job, because otherwise you are going to be let go.
That's a fair point. And if you tell your mom what's going on and she doesn't insist that you take that so that you're not jobless, then she's the asshole.
I would take the job and see if something else opens up that your mom could apply to. And if it does, then hopefully you staying at the school could help her get on board in the future.
Yeah. And look at it this way. One's a need and one's a want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Needs supersede wants.
Yeah.
It's like when Navy Thunder wants to go play, and I'm like, first we got to do the stuff we need to do, then we can do the stuff we want to do. She doesn't like that.
Obviously. I as a mom, I would hope that my child would feel comfortable enough to talk to me about this. And I get it, it's a hard situation, but I don't think you're an asshole in this situation. I think you should talk to your mom and let her know that, like, this is the choice that you have. And it's a rock and a hard place, and hopefully your mom is understanding, because I don't really see that there's another option for OP at this point.
It's a Kobayashi Maru for you, but not for your mom. Also, excuse me. Also, who's the bitch that called your mom and called her in for an interview tomorrow? Because that was after the conversation you had with the headmaster or head teacher, whatever you said, the head teacher. You had a conversation, and then a little bit later, your mom calls. She's like, I got an interview tomorrow. I'd be like, we just talked.
No, it's probably someone different, I'd imagine.
If it was the same gal, though, I'd be like...
Or maybe she had already invited people in for interviews and then saw maybe all that happen.
I'm sure somebody didn't do that intentional, but wow. Wow. Thanks, universe. The bending me right over. So, I mean, it's an NTA. It has to be. You're in a pickle. Your mom's not in a pickle. She just...
Pickle wins.
Yeah. The pickle...
I don't know.
The pickle wins. NTA. Officially here.
You dress like a striped pickle.
You're not dressed like a striped pickle. But you are a big deal.
I was... You got a chuckle out of shame. Pickle power. Pickle
power. That needs to be some kind of superhero. Joanne Butthead sending the confetti. Adri Dennis with the goat and the heart me. Joanne with more confetti. We've got Brie Dieg. Is that right? Or is it Brie Dieg? Brie. Joanne Butthead again. Ann Hodgson. Nora Monia. Kelly Bree. Nora Little Fox, thanks so much for the love, y'all. Deborah, thanks for the hondo over there on the YouTube side. Why isn't Kobayashi Maru on the scale yet? That's a good point, Overkill. That's a really good point. Red R Duck, thanks so much for the floating heart there as well. All right, here we go. Next story. Spicy? Oh. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, cats and dogs, spicy story time. I love that it was during the animation. You guys could just hear it.
There's like a lot of stuff.
It's just, you just hear it. Ah!
A lot of dust on my blanket.
That was her, by the way. That was not me.
Should have waited until she was on the screen.
No, it's like, I think it's even funnier. Now, though. Now that we're both covered in confetti.
There's a lot of confetti in that one.
There was a lot of small particles. I feel like I'll be filing a complaint with the
You're like breathing in
producer.
confetti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
It's like working in an asbestos
this is
factory.
a total derailment, but I don't know if other women experience this, but like the week before, like where you feel uncomfortable in your own skin, and then like that sound just gave me like a little bit of like an adrenaline spike.
And now you're having a hot flash.
And now yes, I literally just got my blanket because I was cold again, and then that happened, and now I'm like, God damn it, a fucking hot flash, like oh, like ugh,
Ass sweating immediately.
yes.
I get it. I mean, I don't get it.
I fucking hate it.
It's so stuck to your blanket. Your blanket's like a piece of Velcro confetti.
I know.
Fantastic.
Like, you know, where your skin, you're just like, ah. I'm glad that people know exactly what I'm talking about.
yeah.
Because
I'm sure
I don't even know how to explain it. Yeah, I'm HR. I'm filing a complaint with myself.
I told her yesterday, I was like, look, either, this is like premenopause, is it perimenopause, right? Premenopause, basically perimenopause. Either
my
this
age.
is perimenopause or you're pregnant, and either way, I'm gonna King Tom and right out that window.
It's yeah. And Navy goes, I know what pregnant is, and I was like, it's not possible. It's not possible. So yeah, cougar puberty. That's right.
because I made the joke about her being pregnant, and Navy Thunder snapped around immediately. She's like, "What?
And I said,
What's happening here?"
I looked at her and I was like, Navy, I don't think you were meant to be a big sister. And I was like, because then you would have to share. And she goes, yeah, I don't want that. And I was like, I didn't think you did. I think you were meant to be a baby of the family. I don't think that you would like to have another.
She would probably not handle it well.
Another one.
Probably.
No, she would not handle it well.
No, she would not handle it well at all.
There would be a learning curve for sure.
Let me go get my red lights back. We got to start that way. All right, it is spicy story time. Elise dropped the 5 over on the YouTube side. I just bought chicken feet to make bone broth. Pretty sure I just scarred the poor worker. They're kind of creepy. She thinks you're going to go out and do some kind of spell. Darian dropping the 5, excited for spicy story, but also want the cake with Tony. Hey, you're at 11 to 15 here on the YouTube side to unlock that cake story. Spicy story title, Am I the astronaut for telling my family why I refused to let my brother stay with me after his divorce? I'll just dive right in. Am I the astronaut for telling my family why I refused to let my brother stay with me after his divorce? My brother Mark, 38 male, finalized a messy divorce last year. The official story he told everyone was that his ex-wife changed and became controlling. The unofficial story, according to Mark, was that she was crazy, obsessed with his phone, and making things up. When the divorce went through, Mark asked if he could stay with me, 34 male, for a few weeks while he figured things out. I said no. I gave him the excuse that my place was too small and that I needed my space. He didn't argue much, but he clearly took it personally. Fast forward a few months, we're all together for a family birthday dinner when Mom suddenly goes in on me for abandoning my brother when he needed me the most. She says Mark had nowhere to go and that I chose comfort over family. The table goes quiet. Oh, she did this in front of everybody? Pass the mashed potatoes. Oh, you're such a piece of shit for choosing comfort over family. He had nowhere else to go. Table goes quiet. Mark is sitting there looking wounded but noble, like a divorce martyr. Here's the part I never told anybody. About a year before the divorce, Mark had asked me to hold on to an old phone for him. He said it was broken and he didn't want his wife snooping. I didn't love the request, but I stuck it in a drawer and forgot about it. 2 weeks before the divorce announcement, his ex-wife called me. She was calm, not screaming, not crying. She asked if Mark had ever given me a phone. I panicked and said, no, I regret that now. After the divorce, curiosity got the better of me. I turned the phone on. It wasn't broken. It was logged into a dating app, Instagram DMs, and a secret email account. There were messages going back years, not just flirty, full emotional relationships, meetups, hotel receipts, and long voice notes about how his wife was just a phase. So when Mark asked to move in, I said no because I didn't want to be complicit again. I don't want his lies in my house, and I didn't want to become the place where secrets got stored. Oh, You were the Chamber of Secrets, unwittingly. Let me see him. Back at the dinner, my mom keeps pushing. She says Mark's ex destroyed him and someone needs to stand up for him. Mark sighs dramatically and says, I guess some people just don't believe in loyalty.
Oh my gosh, Mark.
You're those people, Mark. That's when I snapped and slammed the bowl of potatoes down. I told them about the phone. I told them why I said no. I didn't show screenshots, but I explained exactly what was on it. The table exploded. My mom accused me of lying. My aunt asked Mark if it was true. Mark stood up, knocked his chair over, and yelled that I violated his privacy and ruined his chance to start over. Here's the final twist. 2 days later, his ex-wife texted me and thanked me. She said my mom had called her to yell at her, and for the first time, she finally told the truth back with receipts. Now my family is divided. Some think I did the right thing. Others think I should have kept my mouth shut and protected family. Mark won't speak to me and is telling people I'm obsessed with his divorce. Boy, he really doesn't have any other plays, does he? I didn't want to blow everything up. I just didn't want to be the villain in someone else's lie. Am I the astronaut? No, what did he think was going to happen?
Mark is a fucking brozo.
You're just obsessed with me. I don't know.
Literally
she's just obsessed with my phone.
The narcissist playbook. Oh, you're just obsessed with me. Yeah.
Oh, he's obsessed with my marriage. I don't know what's going on. He's crazy.
But he wanted to live with him, right? Because he didn't have anywhere else to go.
Yeah, he had more secrets to store.
So I wonder if OP still has the phone.
Vault 317.
Because I would be giving that to my mom.
Absolutely. Well,
after
or
I backed it all up.
Or the ex. Like, I mean,
I need those receipts on file.
That's true. I mean, yes, copy everything over. Okay.
It's AI. Yeah.
Something.
It's something.
Loving it. We just got slapped again on the TikTok side. No, this is him being the astronaut. He's the only one buying his own bullshit, except maybe your mom. And you said the family's divided, and you should have protected family, the people who are on his side.
It sounds like that's exactly how Mark got to be the way that Mark is. Because your mom, what she did at the dinner table, feels like one, it threw you under the bus, and she was like behind Mark 100%. Without any context or understanding of the situation, and did it in front of an audience. So I have a feeling that we know why Mark is the way he is.
Yeah.
Firstborn son, maybe treated like his shit doesn't stink. Hopefully I can say that.
It doesn't matter at this point. We're getting slapped anyway. Oh, which by the way, Crazy Crypt says the AI is obsessed with you. They're just obsessed. I don't know what's going on. They're obsessed with me.
It's actually romantic.
Here's what I need to understand from the people who are on his side in your family, OP, that say you should have protected family. How do you protect someone who's attacking you?
Yeah, they protected him. Protected family.
He was making OP the villain. He was attacking OP.
Well, so it's okay when Mark does it.
How do I protect somebody who's attacking me?
Mark has a gold halo above his head.
You want me to be the punching bag then and let him make up whatever the fuck he wants?
Thank you so much for being on board with that.
Just go along with it, even though it's straight up kicking me in the nuts over and over again. That's what you want.
You get it. Thank you, OP. So thankful. Mark sounds like an a-hole. I'm worried about what I can say.
What if on that phone he was dating the girl from the lightning round stories? They kind of seem like they might
the
have
one
been
who can't buy her own
other.
flowers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Enablers protect the most toxic person. Yeah, and I think we figure out why people become toxic, why people become entitled, and all of that. But also, the people that do that get married and just do it to check a box, but really plan on living their life in this way, like, I will never understand.
No, me neither.
Like, who want to be on dating apps and stuff, then just live that life. But it's like you need that cover, you need that box checked.
It's surface level, right?
And yeah,
like there's never going to be.
It's for aesthetics.
Well, it's for aesthetics, but I think it's also out of fear.
They want this and they want that too.
They want this and they want that too, but only on the surface. Nothing ever deep enough to harm them. You know what I mean? Like, you can only have shallow relationships for when you're having multiple. You can never have like a deep, real, meaningful, true love relationship with someone when you're doing that. And maybe that's why they do that. Maybe it's out of fear or the thrill of getting away with it. Yeah, I don't.
The thrill of getting away with it. Yeah, 100%.
Good gravy.
That makes sense.
Jumar,
such a weird.
Yeah, not sure. Either. Yeah, I don't know. Well, it's not the first. It's not the first.
Mom is trying
weird-ass thing to happen on that side.
Mom is trying to save face that she raised a cheater.
She's in denial.
Yeah. Heidi,
even
that sounds
though she
accurate.
knows the truth now. Was she called to yell at his ex?
Yeah.
And she fought back and said the same thing that OP had said, basically. So
Mom had called to yell at her, and for the first time, she finally told the truth back with receipts.
Yeah. Okay. So and
I want to know what Mom. Never mind. People can be hit with receipts, and it doesn't matter.
That's true.
They'll still believe.
Denial's denial. Oh,
they'll still believe what they want to believe.
It's photoshopped. Gosh, she's so obsessed with me. I don't understand. I don't understand. Angela Robertson dropped the 5 pounds. Said nothing to say here, but I want the cake story from Tony, please. Thank you so much. We're at 14 and 15, and McKay dropping the 5 for the cake. There we are.
Hey.
Okay, we're at 14 and 15 now. Okay, we got
Tony, you're up.
One more to go.
Come get the chair.
One more to go there. So yeah, we do have.
I'm gonna eat.
Well, that's for. Are we diving into it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're diving into it. Cake or petty revenge cake is the question. Just the cake. Okay.
I don't know. We can do whatever.
Well, petty revenge cake is that's what we're working on it on the TikTok side right now. 66 out of 95. Think I got the confetti lung, Pop. Jersey Blind Girl in the Gosh Heck It fam. Caitlin Pelletier art dropping the confettis to get us there. So we'll actually have cake and petty cake. We're going to have both.
Okay.
We got this. Hit your button, sir. There he
Okay.
is. Tony Spock, everybody. And Nancy Pants got us there on the 15 out of 15 on the YouTube side. We got back-to-back cake stories coming at you. Yeah. Candy looks like she's moving out with all of her stuff.
Yeah. Was I on the TV?
You were on the TV, yes.
On the TV.
On the TV.
Was I on the TV?
Was that?
Was I on the moving picture box when I got in there? Did you see me?
What channel is that going to be on?
Now, excuse me. Now, how do I put in a cassette here to record this?
Every time I'm filming out anywhere, inevitably, what channel is that going to be on? Doesn't matter.
What channel is that?
What channel is that going to be on? Yeah, and it's what I'm using, like the gimbal rig. All right.
Getting pretty long, Angelique. It's getting pretty long. I don't know how much.
Talking about his
longer I
hair.
can do with it.
Talking
The
about his hair.
I don't know how much longer I can rock.
Hey, Elise likes your hat.
Thanks, Elise. Big hockey guy. Big hockey guy.
That one game was all it took.
I did go. I went out on Friday and I had on my blue hoodie and this hat, and I had a remarkable amount of conversations with people that thought I was a pretty big Blues guy. They're talking about the game. I was like, "Yeah, man. The other night that was crazy. Yeah, 'cause I did. You know what's crazy is I did actually watch the game on TV on last Wednesday. They were on TV. I was
on the TV,
on the television,
on the television,
on the television in color too.
Have you done like a bunch of research and stuff now?
I haven't gone that deep into it, but I did. I watched most of a game the other night, and they're down 3-0. Based on my research and from what I've been told.
You said you didn't do research yet.
My research of going to a game and talking to drunk people.
Okay.
The Blues are not very good this year. They're pretty bad, actually. At the time of the game I went to, they were like second to last.
It was a good game you saw, though. Yeah.
Oh, it was like the game of the year. And then the other night, last Wednesday, they were down. I was watching it and watched it pretty much from the beginning, and they were down 3-0, and I was like, "Ooh, this isn't looking good." Then all of a sudden, they came back and tied it up 3-3, and then they lost with like 10 seconds to go. They played Angels team, Dallas.
They're out there playing like the 2020 Chiefs.
They played Dallas, and then Dallas scored with like 10 seconds to go and won the game. So
And that was all that took.
Yeah.
Hey, Jess, welcome to the Gosh Heck It fam on the TikTok side. All right, we're going to dive into the cake story and then the petty cake story. So we're double caking here. Double caking. It is cake story time. Title of this first one is, am I the astronaut for being annoyed that my housemates woke me up to cut a birthday cake even though I've said I don't celebrate my birthday or eat cake? Am I the astronaut for being annoyed that my housemates woke me up to cut a birthday cake even though I've said I don't celebrate my birthday and I don't eat cake? We'll dive right in. I don't like celebrating my birthday. I just don't enjoy the attention or the rituals around it. I've been very clear about this over the years. I don't tell people my birthday. I don't celebrate it. I don't eat cake or sweets in general. I might have a piece of chocolate very rarely. When my housemates have birthdays, I usually politely decline cake or sweets. They're aware of this. Over the past week, I've been working late night shifts and was feeling really tired. So I've been sleeping during my day off to recover. Recently, my housemates woke me up to cut a cake for my birthday. I was irritated for several reasons. I've explicitly said I don't celebrate my birthday. I don't eat cake. I was woken up without warning. It wasn't even my actual birthday. They were filming the whole thing with flashlights on, and I had just woken up, so the lights were hurting my eyes. I understand they probably meant well, but it felt like my wishes were completely ignored. The gesture didn't feel like it was for me, especially since I wasn't going to eat the cake anyway. I didn't make a scene, but I was visibly annoyed and withdrew. When they mentioned celebrating my birthday, I said it wasn't even my birthday that day. A few of them were surprised, while others said they knew and they were just celebrating early. I later talked to my sibling about it, and they think I was ungrateful and should have just eaten the cake and enjoyed the moment instead of being overly rigid. I feel like it's reasonable to be upset when people ignore clearly stated boundaries, even when they think they're doing something nice. Am I the astronaut? Thoughts?
I mean, no. I don't know how much more clear you could make it that you don't want any of this. And then not only do they, it'd be one thing if you guys are, sitting around the table, and all of a sudden one of them brings out a birthday cake and surprises you with a happy birthday thing. But they woke you up to be like, hey, happy birthday. It's your birthday. Let's sing. Here's a cake that you don't want. And I know you don't like celebrating, but let me wake you up after you've not had a great day. And here you go. Get up.
I feel like that was the insult to injury.
What are they trying to record some TikToks? Be like, look at this. We're going to piss off my roommate.
It feels like that was it. I feel like they were making content at your expense. But no matter what, OP, I'm looking past the fact that you don't like cake as a cake lover.
Yeah, we're not going to put that against you.
No, we won't hold that against you. And you have reasons for not liking to enjoy, or you have reasons for not celebrating. You have reasons for not wanting cake. You have reasons for all these things. Those reasons do not matter in this context, and they don't matter for the boundaries that you've set. If they are as clearly stated as you say they are, they're all assholes, and this was intentional by at least a couple of them.
Yeah, there had to be I mean, I don't know if these are your friends, but I feel like they were doing it to be assholes. I feel like this was an asshole move. I feel like you don't.
For at least a couple of them.
I feel like you don't just we're going to wake you up and shine flashlights in your face and do this. And, here's a birthday cake. You hate cake. You don't like cake, but we got you one. No. So aren't you excited about it?
That feels like bullying.
Yeah. That's rude.
Yeah.
How rude. How rude.
Yes. That's bullying. Right? You're being bullied. This is not just, at least a couple of them. A couple of them were deer in the headlights. Those two were probably manipulated by the other one or two who put them up to this. Whoever is the ringleader amongst all the asshats is a blatant asshole here.
Yeah. These people suck.
There you go. These people suck. These people suck. You are NTA though.
NTA. Your friends or your roommates or whoever the hell they are, those guys suck.
Indeed.
I just don't get it. I mean, they 100%, considering they're all filming it, they're 100% making some TikTok thinking they're going to be funny. I don't know. It seems a pretty shitty thing to do. I mean, it does suck that you don't like cake, so that's the only thing that I have against you. I mean,
hold on.
That part's kind of rough, but
I think we cracked the case. OP said he didn't say anything about holding their phones, but OP did say they had flashlights on. And for me, I carry a small flashlight on their phone. Pretty much everyone else uses the flashlight on their phone. Yeah. So they all had their phones out. Inevitably, at least one of them was filming. Yep.
Yeah.
Boo.
How rude.
Did I do that? We'll just go through all of the 90s sitcoms now. Okay, now it is Petty Revenge Cake story time, right?
Sure.
All right, let's do this. Ba-ba-da. More cake, this time Petty Revenge Cake. The cake rule I enforced for exactly one person. I live in an apartment complex with a shared community room. It's actually pretty nice, and residents are allowed to use it for small gatherings as long as we clean up afterward. Over time, an informal tradition formed. If you use the space for a birthday or celebration, you leave leftover food, especially cake, in the communal fridge with a note saying, "Help yourself." Most people follow the spirit of it, take a slice, leave some for others, except for one neighbor, Lena. Lena has a reputation. She shows up late to events, avoids contributing, and somehow always leaves with leftovers. I've seen her do it multiple times, wait until people start filtering out, then quietly pack up food that wasn't hers. Not enough to cause a scene, but enough that people noticed and complained privately. Then it was my turn. I hosted a small birthday get-together in the community room and brought a cake from a local bakery. Nothing fancy, but definitely not cheap. We ate some, socialized, and when things wrapped up, I put the remaining cake, about half, into the fridge with a note said, "Birthday cake. Please take one slice." The next morning, I went down to grab a piece before work. The container was gone. Not empty, gone. No box, no crumbs, just missing. Later that day, I ran into Lena in the hallway carrying a familiar bakery box. I didn't say anything, but she smiled and said, "Oh my God, your cake was so good." I figured no one else would want it.
Because if its cake is really good, nobody wants it.
Yeah,
That's the key.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. That did it. A couple weeks later, Lena hosted her own birthday gathering in the community room. Same setup, same fridge, same vibe. And sure enough, she left behind a full cake with a note saying, "Leftovers, enjoy." This time, I followed the posted building rules to the letter. I pointed out the actual section of the community room policy about food sharing and taped it to the fridge. Then I put a sticky note on her cake and said, "Per building policy, shared food is limited to one serving per resident." And I enforced it. I sliced the cake into individual pieces, placed each slice into a separate container, labeled them by apartment number. I made sure they were exactly as many slices as occupied units. Then I took mine. By the end of the day, every slice was gone except one, the unlabeled extra. It sat there overnight. By the next morning, Lena angrily posted in the apartment group Facebook page asking who had messed with her cake and why there were rules all of a sudden. I politely replied, "Just following the guidelines, didn't want anyone to feel taken advantage of." She left the group. Since then, funny enough, Lena has never taken more than a single slice of anything communal again. She also stopped leaving cakes behind. I hope he did this to Lena's birthday cake. That's it. Oh.
I mean, I think that's what's funny is that she did it to her cake, but also, I mean, the commitment. Here's what I want to know. Did you just have a bunch of to-go boxes? Did you use your own Tupperware containers? Are you getting those back? How? I need to know some logistics.
It's probably the little styrofoam.
Like a little, I know, but what you use, I mean, again, that's commitment.
Yeah.
To do that. But
Opie had a plan.
Yeah. I think it's funny when she's like, "Oh, I thought this cake was really good, so nobody would want it, so I just thought I'd go ahead and take it."
Yeah, I figured no one else would want it.
Yeah, because that's what happens. When a cake is really good, everybody's like, "Fuck that shit, I don't want to eat that. I'd get rid of it. I never want to see that cake again." No, you want the cake. And you can't just be over here hoarding cake slices. I was like, "What? Have you never been taught to share? Is this the same lady from the lightning round? Is now she back? Now she's stealing cakes?
Oh,
what are we doing here?"
Oh, man.
And again, just like a blatant disregard for the etiquette of living in a society. You're taught since you're freaking a child. At least most people are. Maybe people aren't. I don't know. We live in a society. You don't need the whole cake. There's a whole building full of people. You can share. It's okay. Sounds like y'all have a lot of birthdays. There's going to be somebody else's birthday coming around. You get another slice of cake then. What are you going to do with a half birthday cake anyway? What are you going to do with that?
It sounds like
that's too much cake.
She ate it.
Well, that's a lot of cake. She's probably going to take it into work and be like, "Look, I made a cake, everybody. It's so good."
So maybe.
No, you didn't. You stole it. You took it. You took the cake that wasn't yours.
What did they call Ross whenever he didn't want to contribute to the maintenance guy's retirement party because he was just then moving in? Tater? Do you remember? What did they call Ross, or did they just call him 4D or something? Okay, that's all. Just start referring to her that way. Lena's a taker, right? I mean, she just.
I mean, it's just
takes and doesn't give. She's a taker. I mean, that's who she is.
Yeah, I just don't. I mean, it's pretty shitty and selfish. But like, I mean, she's like, oh, look at all this good cake I got. But that's too much cake.
Yeah. There's also this like blindness to social acceptability.
Yeah, she clearly has no like social like.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
responsibility. Is that the word?
Maybe.
Awareness, or I don't know. We live in a society, people.
She's not used to playing well with others.
Yeah,
right?
she doesn't like to share.
Yeah,
but also she's like, it's the entitledness of it that she thinks that she can take it. Like if something that's not hers.
Yes.
Like you were just one of the people at the party. So like, would she have been? She probably would have bitched. She probably would have got all up in the apartment Facebook page group and been like, I went down to get a slice of cake that we were all supposed to have pieces of, and somebody took the entire thing. That's what she would do if somebody else took the cake.
Sure.
But she takes the entire cake, and she's like, why are they calling me out? Since when do we enforce the rules?
Well, yeah. She's used to being
like, well, maybe you should follow the fucking rules, Lena.
She's used to being the only shitty person in a group.
Yeah. Well, guess what? You're not even in that group anymore. She left the group. And I'm sure they're pretty upset about it because you know that she's also the one posting this apartment Facebook group, every little thing, bitching about everything.
I don't know. I don't know. She's the person who would take advantage of everybody, but only post if somebody had gotten in her way, basically.
She's probably encouraging people to be like, don't forget to invite everybody to your community. Don't forget the community room. We can have birthday parties there.
That's right.
And she's like a cake bandit, man.
My fridge is getting a little low.
Yeah, she's like, it's been a while since I've had some cake. She's just like down there getting like waiting for somebody to have a birthday party so she can steal some more cake.
She's a cake vulture?
Yeah. She's out there like swooping in and stealing the cake.
Lena, the cake vulture.
She's like the little bird, the birds from Finding Nemo. She's like, mine.
She swoops in with actual things.
Honestly, I will give her credit for this. I'm a little impressed that she had the self-control to not go down there, see all those containers, and just go ahead and take them anyway.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, but then she probably would have had to like figure out how to carry containers instead of a cake. But like, and then just also the audacity to be walking down the hall with the cake. And see him and be like, oh, look at this. This is great. Like, you don't even, like, you just steal the cake. Yeah.
But here's what she's used to. OP didn't say anything. OP just walked by and was like, I didn't.
Yeah, OP should have called her out. You should have called her out and been like, hey, that's supposed to be for everybody.
Like the cake from my party last night. Is that the cake from my party last night?
Yeah, because I thought that was supposed to be for everybody. Not you, Lena.
Is you everybody, Lena?
Lena sucks.
Didn't think so. Lena sucks. Nancy Pants dropped the 5. I think we need to name the flowers lady. Blame her for everything. TG's. Flower
I think it's Lena.
Bots. Flower lady. Maybe. We can just say Lena. We could say that. So apologies if there is a Lena in here tonight. Obviously, that's just a representative name.
Unless you steal cake
individually.
Then we don't like it.
If this is cake stealing Lena, you deserve it. Yeah. Much love for Tony Spark here. Round of applause.
Adios.
Come around for an extra story for me.
Go follow at Tony Spark _
There you go. All right, let me get into some thanks here. Aunt Sue, TJ, Iris dropping the cake slice. Well, we got cake slices going on. Perfectly timed. And Hodrox and Caleb Belletti are Randy, Iris again there, Fane, Aunt Sue, Mama T, Rock Wolf, Beth B, FL Girl, Jess, Mary and her doggos, Overkill, Jess, join the Gosh Heck It fam, heck yeah. Tater, you around? Tater Thunder, are you around? Okay, you want to jump back on for closing off here? We gotta come say bye. We can't just leave with you just disappearing. That's not how this works. See? And yeah, missing Tater. There we go.
Yeah. Sorry, I was eating.
Tater has reemerged.
I was eating goldfish and peanut butter pretzels.
It's like when you had a little reprieve. You're like, I'm gonna get me a snacky poo.
Yeah, I feel much more comfortable.
Nice.
I've had my salty and my sweet. No, I'm off the sugar.
Feed her, love her, and give her a big tight hug, but only for 3 seconds. Any longer than 3 seconds, she's going to get claustrophobic, and then it just unravels everything.
Also, I think the flavor blasted goldfish, the ones that are like the salty
Do you
ones,
like them?
They're my favorite.
The powdered, kind of cheesy, salty texture is the only thing that bothers me.
I know, that's why I was hesitant to come back over here, because I was like...
You don't have a flavor blasted mustache. Don't worry.
But they're so good. I like the texture, and I like the
Navy's a big fan too. She goes through phases where it's either the rainbow goldfish or she calls them salty goldfish.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's why I like them.
Yeah.
I can taste them very well.
Joyful Stranger member for 27 months. It'd be cool for us who have both if we could see the TikTok sub only live on YouTube later. I'm gonna miss tomorrow's. I'm sad. I don't know how you would admin that though. Yeah, there's not a way for us to narrow down like a sub list of not all members. Yeah, it'd be complicated. And unfortunately, TikTok doesn't have it up after the fact for reviewing. But I will remember to hit record this time.
Oh, the VIP.
I remember. Yes,
Okay.
I will hit record this time, and we will have it at least chunked up for superfan viewing on TikTok later on. So we do have a plan. It just relies on me actually hitting the record button. It's automatic every other way. If we're only doing TikTok, that's the only time I have to hit.
Got my Post-it.
I've got to post it too. We both have Post-its.
Yes.
Surely.
I'm going to make it work.
Surely we can figure this out. All right, ladies and gents, thanks so much for hanging out with us today. It's always a blast. Sorry I was late. We hopefully have tackled the TGs. And VIPs, we'll see you here in just 10, 15 minutes.
Yes.
All right. See you soon.
I'll be there with my blanket.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.